Don't Sports Talk Worldwide with the news from the world of tennis. So y'all check this out. The Nazi Kokonakis, better get that name, the Nazi Kokonakis, qualifier in the tournament in Miami. What does he do? He takes out Roger Federer. All right? The Nazi Kokonakis. All right? Sometimes when you beat a big player, you never know if that's the beginning of something great. Man's only 22 years old, which means, he has a whole lot of upside. In tennis years, that'll be like the prime. The next 4 years, you got to make it happen now. So let's see what that is for him going forward. As for Roger Federer, it was a significant match, where you get 2 losses in a row. He lost the final to Juan Del Potro, which you can do on hard courts. I done told you guys on several occasions that a healthy Juan Del Potro would have cracked that top 4 we got here. I think Andy Murray would have had a problem at being in that 4th spot with Juan Del Potro, especially on hard courts. So it's not a problem to lose the Indian Wells final to Juan Del Potro because he's fit now, starting to hit through that backhand again. Good to see him back. I'm telling you, it's a boy on some hard courts. You got a problem with healthy Juan Del Potro. So Federer lost to him, and then follows that up with his second round in Miami with this loss to Kokonakis. Not a big thing, really. After winning about 20-something matches in a row, you're going to lose a couple in a row. The final, no problem at all. This one, of course, you probably wasn't going to find your form. And this dude, this is his life, Kokonakis. So, and losing in 3 sets doesn't mean your form is dropping off. Could have been a little bit tired, whatever. But like I told you guys before, you better watch those Federers, Nadals, and Djokovic's of the world because you don't know when the last match is coming. Especially by Roger Federer, because man's about 37 years old. So you don't know what time it is. You better go see him while it is, because like I told you now, the man is historic. Everything he's doing up until now. 20 Grand Slams. Don't matter if he loses a match now. Now, some bad news for me personally, but I think it's the right thing to do. But just for me as being a tennis fan, I like to see Federer do something. Federer is not going to play the whole clay court season, right? Including, of course, Roland Garros. We'd like to see him play the French Open. We don't, we know that the trophy is already, I told you that the dude is already finishing the trophy up with Rafael Nadal's name on it. He done won 10 of them, which means every one of them, right? But you probably still want to go to the show of the other guys. If I wanted to play on clay, I can be the second best dude behind Nadal. But I think Federer knows I ain't going to have no time for that. Mess around and play all these matches where you're hitting the ball back and forth a lot of rallies, and then I mess around and miss Wimbledon where I have the advantage. He took off last year, so he's doing that again. And, it's his prerogative, especially at this time of his career. He's got 20 Grand Slams, and he's focusing on those. And I'm glad that he's obliging us with the pleasure of watching him play for a few more years, maybe get a year or two. Like I said, you guys better savor the moment when it comes to this guy, because you never want to know when it's the last one. No big deal. Another thing I didn't mention is that world #1 ranking. That's gone too. You can't be losing in the second round of a tournament you won last year. You lose a whole lot of points. So an injured guy is the new #1, and that's Rafael Nadal. So check that out. Don't Sports Talk Worldwide. And I'm up out of here, y'all.